These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. This is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Saints nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
1st down, Love to pass. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
At the 38-yard line.
Now Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the ball's knocked out. The Falcons grab it. And it's a run to it over. There he goes left side. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
No, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
No problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing. Love finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Williams loses the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
31.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And Williams on the slant. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Costly one as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
What's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Mariota. He completes this to Russell Gage. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Falcons first down.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
16 yards. First down, Falcons.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Gurley. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1.
To 7.
First down, it's Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career? Fantastic.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. On first and goal, Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Rolling to his left, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Marcus Mariota, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of the defense that much, every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 20.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Let's take it at around the 40. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, Mariota. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he Gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That's going to set them back 5 yards. He'll keep it himself. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley.
Gurley again.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's third.
Play fake. Mariota out to his left. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Kamara with a carry there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6. At the 29-yard line.
Love from the gun. Good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Operating from the gun. Love. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Gonna flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
On play action, Mariota to the right side and complete to Hurst. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Looking deep for Julio. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
Mariota's pass intercepted.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
30-yard line.
Here's Love. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Final play of the half. Love. Caught left side. Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Mariota from the gun on third down. That'll be caught by Cup. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Kickoff for Atlanta.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this will make it into the end zone.
They're
terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
On the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
from the gun. Love. Hunter Henry brings it in. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap.
And he loses the football the second time. The Falcons grab it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And that takes us from second to third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. 3rd and long for Love. He's got a man. It's Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Love now to pass on 1st down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 46.
From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. To the air again, Love. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is
This stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Down at the 41.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 18 on the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The 1st down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now.
He was brought down at the 26.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
For the field goal, a 39-yard.
And this one is right through.
He is good.
And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off.
but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether some guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. First down, going to the air with Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
going back to Love.
At the 45.
Flush to his right. Can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On third down, Love. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Again, it's Love. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They'll get this one to Cup complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
30.
Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier